What if 30 seconds could change your body more than a 30-minute jog? That's not a marketing gimmick. That's what renowned orthopedic surgeon and mobility expert Dr. Vonda Wright claims in her explosive conversation with Stephen Bartlett on The Diary of a CEO. In a world filled with fitness myths, this episode cuts through the noise. From reversing muscle loss after 50 to preventing frailty, and from hacking fat burning with science to rebuilding your joints, here are 10 takeaways that might just change how you age. Takeaway 1. The secret 30-second burn. Dr. Vonda Wright reveals a simple but powerful truth. Doing short bursts of intense movement for just 30 seconds can burn up to 40% more fat than a long, steady run. Think of sprinting on a bike, doing mountain climbers, or jumping squats with full effort. This kind of activity shocks the body in a good way. It wakes up your metabolism and keeps it burning fat for hours after you stop moving. Unlike long jogs that burn calories during the workout, this method keeps burning fat long after. Imagine doing just 3 to 5 rounds of 30 seconds with rest in between. That is less than 5 minutes of effort, and it can completely change how your body looks and feels. This kind of workout is called high-intensity interval training. The trick is in the intensity, not the time. Dr. Wright says your body responds to effort more than it does to time spent in the gym. So the next time you only have a few minutes, do not waste it with slow cardio. Push hard for 30 seconds. That is how you flip the fat-burning switch. Takeaway 2. Build muscle to stay young. After hooking you with fast fat loss, Dr. Wright explains why muscle is your true secret weapon. Most people do not know that we start losing muscle by age 30. And if we are not lifting weights or doing resistance training, that muscle disappears faster every year. Less muscle means more fat, slower metabolism, weaker joints, and lower energy. But here is the good news. Muscle can be rebuilt at any age. In one study, a 70-year-old triathlete had muscle scans that looked nearly identical to a 40-year-old. That was not because of genetics. It was because they lifted weights and stayed active 4 to 5 times a week. Dr. Wright says muscle is not just for looks. It is a living tissue that controls how we burn sugar, how strong our bones stay, and even how likely we are to survive illness. If you are 60 and lifting weights, you can be as strong as a 40-year-old who is sedentary. So if you want to age well, forget the scale. Build muscle. It is your armor against aging. Takeaway 3. Stretch to stay functional. Once you care about strength, you need to protect it. Dr. Wright warns that most people stretch the wrong way. They do long static stretches before working out, which can actually lead to injury. Instead, you need dynamic stretching. That means moving your joints through a full range of motion to warm up. Think of arm swings, leg circles, or walking lunges. These movements get your body ready to perform. Static stretches, like holding a hamstring stretch, should come after your workout, when your muscles are warm. Dr. Wright says flexibility is a quiet strength. It keeps your joints healthy, your body moving, and helps you avoid injuries. Even something simple like reaching down to tie your shoe without pain comes from regular stretching. She also recommends yoga or Pilates for long-term joint health. Do not ignore flexibility. It might not show in the mirror, but you will feel it when it is gone. Takeaway 4. Your bones need pressure. Most people never think about bone health until something breaks. But Dr. Wright says your bones need just as much attention as your muscles. The time to build strong bones is in your 30s and 40s, not when you are already in pain. She explains that bones respond to pressure. When you jump, lift, or even run, your bones get a signal to grow stronger. If you sit all day, your bones think they are not needed and start to weaken. This leads to problems like osteoporosis. And when your bones are weak, even a small fall can lead to a serious break. Dr. Wright says you need to bash your bones, not in a dangerous way, but through smart impact. That might be jumping rope, running stairs, or even using a mini trampoline. You also need enough vitamin D, protein, and minerals like calcium. But no pill will replace movement. Bones grow stronger when you use them. We're about to dive into the most exciting part of this video. If you're enjoying it, hit the thumbs up below and share this video in your WhatsApp groups. It really helps us keep making great content. Don't forget to leave a comment and hit subscribe for more. Now let's continue with the video. Takeaway 5. Sitting makes you older. One of the most dangerous things you do every day is sitting. Dr. Wright calls it the silent killer of strength. When you sit for long hours, your muscles shrink, your joints stiffen, and your metabolism slows down. Even if you exercise for 1 hour, it cannot undo the damage of sitting for 10. She shares the example of tribes who sit in squats, not chairs. Their backs stay strong and flexible, even into old age. Meanwhile, in the modern world, back pain is everywhere. The solution is not just working out. It is adding movement all day long. Stand up every hour. Take calls while walking. Use stairs. Stretch in between meetings. Dr. Wright even suggests wall squats while on phone calls. Movement is not a bonus. It is a requirement for aging well. Your chair is not your friend. Takeaway 6. Focus on health span, not just lifespan. Most people say they want to live longer. But Dr. Wright flips the question. Do you want more years or more healthy years? She calls this health span. It is not just about being alive, but being strong, mobile, and pain-free while alive. In the US, the average lifespan is about 78, but the average health span is only 63. That means many people spend the last 15 years of life dealing with disease, weakness, or loss of independence. That is not living. Dr. Wright says you have the power to change that. Studies show that up to 80% of your health outcomes are from lifestyle, not genetics. Your daily habits have more power than your DNA. If you eat well, stay strong, sleep right, and move daily, you can stretch your health span closer to your lifespan. That is the real goal. Not just more birthdays, but better ones. Takeaway 7. Aging is not decline. The biggest myth about getting older is that it must come with weakness. Dr. Wright says that belief is the real problem. If you think decline is normal, you start accepting things like low energy, back pain, and stiffness. But that is not aging. That is neglect. Most of the decline we blame on age is actually due to inactivity. She shares stories of older athletes and patients who are healthier in their 60s than they were in their 30s. The body is always ready to rebuild, but only if you give it the signals. Those signals come from strength training, eating better, sleeping well, and staying mobile. Aging does not break you. Inaction does. Your body is not fragile. It is waiting for direction. Takeaway 8. It is never too late. Many men over 40 feel like it is too late to get in shape. Dr. Wright says that belief is dead wrong. The body is always changing. You can shape it no matter your age. She shares the story of Cristiano Ronaldo compared to other players his age. One stayed consistent with training and nutrition and looks 20 years younger. The other let go and now shows it. The difference was not genetics. It was discipline. Dr. Wright has seen people in their 60s start lifting, eating better, and completely transform their health. You do not need to be a pro athlete. Just start where you are. Even 15 minutes a day of effort adds up. Muscle will come back. Energy will rise. Pain will shrink. Your best shape can still be ahead of you. Takeaway 9. Hormones matter more than you think. Most people think of menopause as something only women deal with. But Dr. Wright explains that hormonal shifts affect men too. Testosterone declines with age, and that impacts muscle, fat, and energy. For women, the drop in estrogen during menopause hits bones and joints hard. This is why many women suddenly feel like their bodies are falling apart in midlife. They have not changed what they eat or how they move, but their body is suddenly stiffer, fatter, and slower. Dr. Wright says this is not weakness. It is biology. But biology can be supported. With the right nutrition, supplements, and strength training, both men and women can fight back. This is not about vanity. It is about staying functional and feeling human. Takeaway 10. The future is your choice. Dr. Wright ends with a truth most people avoid. We are all going to die. But how we get there is up to us. You can arrive at the end frail, sick, and dependent. Or you can arrive strong, clear-headed, and in control. The choice starts now. Every squat, every stretch, every meal, and every walk is a vote for that future. Do not wait until something breaks. Start investing today, because the future you is watching, and he will thank you for it. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support this channel, hit the thanks button below. It really helps us keep going. If you enjoyed this summary, please leave a like and share it in your WhatsApp groups. To join discussion about this video, drop a comment below. And for more videos like this, hit the subscribe button below.